Hey everybody, how we doing out there? It is Friday. Yes, Friday. We're going live here on Fridays. So if you're new to the channel, do me a favor, please click the subscribe button, click the bell to get notified because I go live every Friday at 9:30 Central Standard Time. For those people who don't know what Central Standard Time is, that is not East Coast time. That is not West Coast time. That is the Midwest. That's where I'm at. Think Chicago. That's Chicago time. Central Standard Time. It is an hour before California, actually 2 hours before California, and it is an hour before New York. So Central Standard Time or Eastern Time, it is 10:30. California time, it's like 7:30 in the morning. Chicago time, it's 9:30. That's when we go live. So we're going to be doing this Fridays, and today I'm going to be talking about something that entertainers are questioning and doing because they're doing their backyard work, I don't want to call it pole entertainment. It is their yard decorations that they're doing, and there's some questions that people are coming up and saying, how do you do these box numbers or box letters? How do you get these things so evenly spaced? Well, I have a technique, and I'm going to show you how to do that. Now, I don't want to give it away because it's so simple, you're not going to stick around for the video, but I do want to show it to you because I want to make this important for you. So let's start off, and it's going to involve a roll of toilet paper. I'm going to give you a teaser right there, a roll of toilet paper. That's what it's going to take. So if you got an idea what you're going to do the TP with, no, don't even go there. But a lot of people like to do these box weaves, and there's two ways of doing it. I've done this over the years. When I first started, the weave, locking these in becomes difficult due to the fact that it's tiring on the hands, sometimes locking them around, balloons deflate. So a technique that I would do is I'd put a pinch twist at every section. That cleans things up. But again, it's more time consuming. It's a little harder on the hands. And when you're trying to crank these things out and you can get them moving, putting an extra bubble with a twist in between, just this little segment here has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 joints. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 joints. And if there is a pinch twist in between that, that's 5 times 4. That's an extra 20 twists with 3 twists in between. That's an extra 60 twists that you're doing on your hands. That's why decor people will skip that button if they can and go for it. If they do need to put into it, it is intensive. It does add to the time of building this. So now, I hear some of you going, Dale, you just use your finger width, right? You just use your fingers. That gives you a staple size. Well, I've always found this interesting. Whenever I do training videos, I tell people, it's going to be 3 fingers. Not everybody's fingers are the same size. If you have a small hand, you have a smaller space. Your hands, again, will swell. You'll grab different sizes. So even though we try to keep the perfect bubble size here, we have a tendency, where am I grabbing it on this side? Where am I grabbing and twisting? And that size comes off. That's the same reason why balloon decorating people do not use rounds. They don't eyeball rounds. We have a template. So what we're going to do is actually use a template. Now, here's where it gets real easy, folks, and I'm going to take you through. Look at this. Toilet paper, TP, woo! Yes, famous toilet paper. We don't need the toilet paper part. What we need, where'd it go? I had one around here. Oh, there it is. Fell on the floor. All right. Here it is. We need the guts, the toilet paper roll. Now, you may be wondering, Dale, why do I need the inside? And some of you are going, la la. The tube. This is what we're going to use as spacer. Why do I like a toilet paper roll? It's 4 inches. 4 inches right there. It's a little bigger than my hand. It gives me a perfect size. Now, first thought is you're going to take it and, slide it into the balloon, and then you twist. That works great, but then you have a problem is you can't slide that through. You're going to cause static. It's going to break. So what do? Here's the technique. take a pair of scissors and you cut it. But we're not cutting it exactly in half. You're cutting it approximately about 2/3, a little more than a half, just so it still stays that curved shape. What you're going to wind up doing is using that as your template to tell approximately where the balloon is, where you need to pinch it, and that's going to give you approximately a 4-inch bubble every single time. Now, let me show you here. This is where we get started. This is our starting point right here, this square. Now, there's a couple different ways. When I get lazy and I forget how to do this, I go back into my entertainment mode. Whoop! Spilled my water. That's never good live. Yeah, this is the fun part about doing live things, folks. You spill water and you get the carpet wet, and I got electricity below me. This is going to be fun. What typically happens is people will start out and go, we take a hand and we twist, and then they will take in a second balloon, and they'll tie that balloon on. And what happens is you get a series of these different balloons sticking out all different directions. That's great if you're doing multicolors like this, because you need to tie in 4 different color balloons, and then you spiral them around as you make them. But if we're doing one color balloon, start with your square. Start with your first bubble, and then make 4 bubbles. Where did my template go? There it is. Use 4 bubbles with each one. So you use bubble, 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 tie them in. That gives you your base. Now I'm going to do a multicolor one here just because it's easier to follow along. So I've done my base. Started with a bubble, boom, 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 boom. You got that. Now, take my balloons and I simply just tie them in. I'm just picking a corner randomly, tying a knot, done. And eventually I am going to have 4 balloons tied here. Now, using my template, go up there. I know the size, pinch. Depending what color I'm doing again, I'm just going to stay on this one. Go down, measure my size, pinch. My size, pinch. That off to the side. Take this, spin it around. Here's my perfect square. And I continue doing that again. Measure. Need my bracket to go across. Put that up there. Spin it around. Getting whacked in the face as I'm working here. And it's hard to see what I'm doing, folks, because I actually have the balloon whacking me in my face here. I need to do the next 4. And all I'm doing is working in a box here. Measuring. Spinning around. Last one. Template. Again, if I get it in here. And I'm spinning these anywhere from 3 to 6 times. Slide it through this hole. This is an easy weave because you have a lot of spaces. And I take this last one and wrap it around the second. Have my square. Simple, easy. Gives me the same size every time because I have a template that's going to ensure that this is always going to be 4 inches, 4 inches. This will be 4 inches. Everything's going to be 4 inches round. Now, this is a small balloon that I just inflated. This is a 4-inch, or excuse me, 5-inch round that I inflated. It's right in here, and it fills up the box because this was designed for my hand. Now, how do you keep these balloons the same size? Because here's the key, folks. We're doing a manufacturing process. All we're doing is we're producing this over and over and over and over again. So when I have this template, like my hand, I can do the perfect size. This is great if I'm doing a smaller piece, but when I get to these larger pieces, let's say for a yard display, I need to have them larger. 4 inches, and I do approximately anywhere, depending on the letter or the number, I will do a series of 5 to 6 blocks. Well, if we do the math, if you do 4 of them, actually 5, because that gives you a way of doing like a letter B, you need to have that odd number, or if you want bigger space in there, 4 inches times the number of spaces that you have. So if I'm doing 5, 4 times 5 is 20 inches right away. If I'm trying to make a 3-foot letter, you just do the grid. Take grid paper out, figure each block, determine the size that you want it to be. If you decide, okay, I want bigger numbers, the nice part is these are toilet papers. We have these around the house, we throw them away. Just measure them out, determine how big you want. There's your template. You know, I have 2 of them. You get 2 of them, and you got 8-inch blocks, and that gives you the perfect size. If you have Christmas paper or birthday paper wrapped over with the tubes inside, just cut the tube out, and that gives you the exact tube size. I don't think you need to do anything like PVC piping. That's going a little too far, trying to cut PVC pipe. Toilet paper tubes are easy, they're cheap, you can just find what size. Now, I'm going to put a link down. I put a blog post together a while back that talked about a hack for entertainers who don't have a template, how to size up a balloon to fit. Because now what we need to do is size these balloons. And this is a 11-inch round to actually fit. Now you could eyeball like I am here, just spitball the size, and we just jam it right in. And you see, I got lucky, perfect size, fits nice. Now, I could take this balloon out. Like I said, I put it using my hack in my blog post. I could reproduce this balloon size over and over and over and over again. Or if I have an inflator, I could set to the exact size and reproduce these time after time after time. But again, many decades ago when I first started out, we didn't have inflators, so we had cardboard measuring bins. We use backup chairs. There's a lot of different techniques. This you want to reproduce because if you're going to use this as the filler, you need to have the same size because all this comes down to is sizing proportion. You want to keep these squares perfect every single time. And to do that, use your templates and size the balloons. That's how easy it is. All you do is now go out, get your graph paper, lay it out, determine your size, determine how big they are, design your template, boom, 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 boom. And there you go, folks. That is how simple it is to make square blocks. Now, if you like what you've seen, do me a favor, click that subscribe right now. Do me a favor right now, click the subscribe, click the notification so you get notified next time I go live doing this. Because, again, it's simple, it's easy, and really, you can have anybody, you can train anybody by having a template, to have a sizing template, to have, because you're not relying on somebody to use their fingers. They have a template, so it doesn't matter if they're a child, if they're an adult, if they're a teenager, they can all now size with the template these blocks and get them perfect every single time by using nothing more than a toilet paper. So if this has been useful to you, do me a favor, click subscribe, follow me on my blog, but hey, check out my other YouTube channels. I got some others around here that are going to be up here. Do me a favor, leave me a comment if you like this stuff. I will do more of it. My name is Dale LeBrock. You guys have a great day. Enjoy. Be fun.